I want to know from you, what if you had to be in the Squid Game, what game would you actually survive, and what game would you definitely die in? This is surviving the Squid Game.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, okay, so I made Sammy watch this, maybe against his will, but in preparation for this, I'm sure folks have seen it. Some of you haven't. I was told it was like really scary and don't watch it before bedtime. And I watched it not before bedtime, but it is so good.
Yeah.
There was a moment of the first episode that I cried, like I almost cried because it was so well done. Um, and I apparently it like falls off. I don't really care. I feel like it's just it, in the same way, right? Like it has a style that, I mean, and maybe this is a through line through a lot of Korean directors, but like that Parasite had, where it was like this sociological, commentary on, income inequality and like capitalism, but then super funny also. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it caught me off guard a few times. I didn't expect to be laughing. But by the way, I definitely wanted to watch it, so I'm glad that you got me to watch it. But I am terrified of squid in general. Like I have a thing. I like calamari freaks me out. I'm just That's like I'm gonna see some squid in my nightmare.
I mean, it's calamari is scary just because like 9 out of every 10 calamari are just pig butt,
True, true. So
you
I'm scared
know?
of pigs. I'm scared of pigs, and I don't know it. Uh,
Like I fried calamari. Well, squid are really smart. Not as smart as octopi.
right.
Like after seeing my octopus teacher, I was like, I'm only eating squid, you know? but but no, I mean, this was great. So it's like it's about it seems like it's just about the game, but it's actually about a dad, a divorcee who is down on his luck, completely broke, living with his mom and trying to make ends meet. And his now finds out that his daughter may be taken by his mom to the United States and they might be leaving Korea. And he is terrified of that. And so meets a random stranger who like engages him in a game, and that dude gives him a card, gives him some money when he wins the game and a card. I don't want to spoil it all, but basically says, come to the Squid Game. And it seems like this is a master puppeteer, some billionaire who has designed this awful Hunger Games esque game where the losing price is your life. So I want to know, but they all play childhood games, which makes it even creepier. Also, it's creepy that everyone's in debt. But I want to know, what game would you play that you'd be like, oh, I got this? And what game would be like, no, I'm dead? Childhood game.
Yeah, no, you asked this earlier, and I was trying to think of like childhood games. I really sucked at like every single childhood game. That's probably why I became a comedian. So I thought, well, more recently, I took some improv classes, and I could tell
Mhm.
you which improv games I would
Oh my God.
survive and die.
If the Squid Game was just improv games, that'd be
Yep.
the most annoying series ever. Like that wouldn't be like a thriller. It'd be like, make it stop.
We're at
But
the
no,
movie
yeah.
theater. We're at the movie theater. No, we're not. It's yes and and then it's yeah. Uh,
You're dead.
the, the squid groundlings.
How could we're in the improv studio, you ding dong. Worst improviser ever. All right, well, which game do you hate? Because I used to do improv in high school.
I actually hated most of the improv games. I sucked at those too. But there was one that I, for some reason, would win every time. And I don't know how common this one is, but it was, I believe it was called bippity-bippity-bop, where
Okay.
you put a person in the middle of the circle and they say bippity-bippity. And if the, if the other person, if they like, they stare at someone straight up in
Mm,
the
mm.
circle, and if that person doesn't say bop soon enough, then they have to come in the circle. Um, yeah.
Oh, they have to be
So
the person in the middle?
yeah. So I for some reason I would win every time. I would never, people would never see my bops coming. So I was bippity bippity bop champion, and that's, if I had to choose a Squid Game, it would be the bippity bippity
That's good.
bop.
That's so scary. Bibbity bibbity, you pause,
Yeah,
dead.
dead.
Um,
Yep.
Okay, and so which one would you suck at? Like, which one would get you killed?
So my least favorite improv game was the one where you go again. It's another circle game, and the person goes in the middle and has to sing a song. Do you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm talking about?
No. Okay, keep going.
You basically, so it starts with somebody in the middle, and it starts with a circle, and then one person volunteers to go in, and they're like, sweet child of mine, and then somebody comes and then tags them and then sings another song, and then the person
Okay.
goes back to the circle. I, for some reason, would just freeze every time that you had, like, I could never think of a song to sing.
Oh,
I think
that
it was
is so hard.
Yeah, it's also because of like I took improv like a long time ago. This was like 8 years ago, and like for some reason everybody was white back then. I guess it's changed since then. So like they were singing these songs that I'd never heard of, and I was like, "Wow, I need to know more white culture. I'm really behind on this."
You had to keep on singing their song, or you just had to sing a new song?
You had to sing and you had to continue their. I think you have to continue their song and then start a new one.
No, it's so
I didn't know
hard.
the
Yeah, they were like,
lyrics.
"Sweet Caroline,"
Yeah.
and you're like, "Da-dum,
Yeah.
dum."
Wah,
Like,
wah,
no.
wah. Yeah.
Oh god, that's so good. I wish they were improv games. Okay, let's see. I would win at, I don't know if this is really a childhood game, but I would win at charades or
Nice.
anything that involved acting. Like
Nice.
I my middle school is defined. My middle school recess time was defined by, I used to make my friends, because I'm very much that person, play like TV advertisement where we just like make up little sketches. I basically would make my friends make up sketches, and I
Nice.
would always like, it'd be very fun. I had a great time. So anything that's kind of acting or anything that's sort of, that kind of thing, you have to guess, like I would win. But then in my recess time, all my friends got sick of my stupid, make up an ad game, and they all wanted to play Foursquare. And I fucking sucked at Foursquare. I hate Foursquare. It's dumb. And I was just like, man, I need new friends. I need drama friends. Because I am not really an athletic person. I don't really like I can race. Like I could just run and probably beat people. That was my only like special skill athletically. But like I definitely like handball, Foursquare, dodgeball, sucked. So I would be done at Foursquare. Little spin on the ball, I'm just out.
Did you guys ever play Butts Up, by the way? That was one of my least favorite games.
Yes. I forgot how it goes though.
You, at some point, the punishment is you stand up against the wall and the person can like either chuck the ball at your ass or they hit the ball. It's very I don't know who came up with it. It was
yeah, that and like Sharks and Minnows I sucked at, which is like Red Rover but in the water. That's already like Squid Game. That's
Very
basically,
squiddy.
should call it Squid Game.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm excited to finish the series. I don't care if it falls off. You guys, let me know, what games do you remember? What would you be good at? Pick up sticks, jacks, pogs.
Pogs.
God, remember pogs?
Yeah.
I'm too old for pogs. I just watch the other kids and be like, ew. Gross. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.